I've been shooting with the Fujifilm x100v for a little over 2 years now, and after taking thousands of photos and using this camera every single day, I can confidently say that it is far and away my favorite camera and maybe even item that I've ever owned. So in today's video, I want to talk about 5 reasons why the Fuji x100v is the perfect camera for me. Let's dive in. I am really passionate about buying and owning beautiful things. I remember spending months researching online and watching videos about the x100v and thinking, man, I think this would be the perfect camera for me. It had a beautiful design, it looked clean, it looked minimal, it looked high quality, and that was something that I was looking for in an everyday camera. And after months of looking, I was able to find this at retail price right before the hype and the surge of the market, and therefore got it at a really great price and was blown away as soon as I opened it of how beautiful this camera actually was. The first thing I noticed about the x100v was the overall design and aesthetic and the look and feel of the camera. I have the black model, which reminds me a lot of my dad's old film camera that I used to play with when I was a kid, and aesthetically it's just a really beautiful camera. It feels really good in your hands, it's durable, and I don't feel uncomfortable or worried about throwing it in my tote or my backpack or just having it hanging around my neck. I love that all the dials and the settings are manual that you adjust on top, just like you would a film camera. And outside of a lens filter to protect it, I don't have any accessories that I use with it. I use the Ricoh GR2 for my main everyday camera for years, but I always felt like because it was plastic and because it was too small to really like throw in a bag or have around my neck, I was worried I was going to damage it. So I was always hesitant about bringing it everywhere with me because I spent money on it and I didn't want to damage it and I was nervous. But since the x100v is fully made of metal and it's super durable, I don't have to worry about that at all. It's a camera that's designed for the everyday person in mind, and that was something that I was looking for and was really important to me. And the x100v was the perfect balance of that. I am a minimalist, especially when it comes to gear, so I try to prioritize intentionality when I make a purchase. The x100v is a sort of minimalist dream in terms of a camera. It's a point and shoot style camera, but you also have full accessibility and control over settings if you need to. It has a fixed 35mm lens, incredible autofocus, and for most of what I use it for, works really, really well just in auto mode. Of course, you can adjust the ISO and the shutter speed and the aperture if you need to, but I'm usually just using this camera for everyday situations where I don't really need to be that precise with my settings. The simplicity of this camera also means that I can give it to a friend or my partner or my kids or anyone that's around, and they can feel confident taking a photo because it's like a point and shoot and it's super easy to use. So simplicity was something that I was really looking for in an everyday camera because I wanted it to be quick and fast and easy to use. Portability may be the most important feature of the x100v. If your camera isn't portable, you're not really going to find yourself reaching for it if you're just running out the door for something. But this camera kind of has the opposite effect. It's so portable, in fact, that now if I leave the house without it, I kind of feel like I'm missing something or I forgot something. It's like my wallet, my keys, my phone, and the camera. It's really easy to use this camera and blend into your environment. It's not an intimidating camera, so if people see you taking a photo of them, they're not going to freak out because it looks like kind of just a point and shoot. It's perfect for shooting street photography or going to a coffee shop or going to a friend's birthday party or just going to the park with the kids. It fits in your pocket or in a bag or just hanging around your neck, and it never feels too uncomfortable or out of place or threatening in any way. It's also the perfect camera for traveling. It levels up your photos from just taking them on an iPhone, but also doesn't require a lot of effort or accessories because when I travel with it, all I do is bring a USB-C cable in order to charge it. It has a great battery life, can be used in so many different lighting situations, and feels just as appropriate on the beach or camping as it does on date night or a more formal event. I've also brought this camera to venues or shows where they have a no professional camera policy, but since it's so small and portable, I've never had an issue with it. So if you're looking for something that you're going to want to bring everywhere with you, this is the camera for you. The portability encourages me to pick it up anytime I'm leaving the house and make sure I have an opportunity to capture moments that I want to. Now, features and design is nice, but what really matters is the quality of the photos that you take. The x100v makes taking high quality photos super, super easy. Most of the time, as I mentioned, I am just shooting this on auto mode. I am not pretentious when it comes to settings, and it's just really easy to use, take out, take a quick photo, and put it back in your bag. And the quality of the photos that you get straight out of this camera are really amazing. The Fuji colors are known for being amazing, and that is true with the x100v, and straight out of the camera, these photos are beautiful. You can use the film simulations built right in to customize your JPEGs, so there's very little editing that you even need to do on these photos. I shoot everything in JPEG, I export it to my phone, I can make any small adjustments that I need to, and then I'm ready to send or post wherever I want. The quality of the photos means that you can spend less time editing and more time shooting the photo and capturing the moment, which is kind of the point of a camera anyways. The photos are crispy and clean and perfect for making memories of your life, your friends, your family, experiences, and the moments that you want to capture and remember. The last feature of the X100V that makes it the perfect camera for me is that it motivates me to take photos. The design, the simplicity, the portability really encourage me to pick it up, get out there, and shoot. The camera is one of the most important aspects of life because the most meaningful and memorable moments of our lives are often the ones that we want to capture and remember. And it's so fun to be able to have a camera that does just that. Takes great photos and helps you capture moments. Because not only do I want to continue to grow as a photographer, but I also want to be able to document my journey of life and capture the moments that matter most to me. And this camera just motivates me to go out and shoot. I want to remember the simple, everyday moments of my life, and this camera just helps me do that. I want to remember parties and picnics with the kids and moments with my partner and everyday situations that if I didn't have this camera, most likely I wouldn't remember and I wouldn't have a photo of. And as cheesy as it sounds, this camera has actually led me to live a more enjoyable life. Now, I'm not saying you need this camera in order to live an enjoyable life, but any piece of gear that you buy that encourages you to capture moments of your life, to me, is worth it. Because at the end of the day, we all know that the best camera is the one that you have with you. And for me, the X100V is the camera that I have with me every single day. And to be able to have something that I know I'm gonna have on me and be able to capture moments is more than worth it for me. So those are the 5 reasons I think the Fujifilm X100V is the perfect camera for me. So what about you? What do you look for in the perfect everyday camera? Let me know in the comments and tell me what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.